guys, welcome back. Determine the general solution of 6 cos squared x plus sine x minus 5 is equal to 0. So this time around we're going to do the general solution. So you can pause the video and try this question if you can. So the general solution is like we solve for x, but we check the quadrant if our trig ratio is positive or negative. The value of the x is going to tell us. So let's say 6 cos squared x plus sine x minus 5. Let's check. We have sine x here. This side we have 6 cos squared x. So what are we going to do? Let's say we change cos squared x into what? Into sine, so that we can have sine the whole all over the equation. So let's say we have 6, and then we change the cos squared x into what? 1 minus sine squared x, and then plus sine x minus 5 is equal to 0. So 6 times 1 is just 6. 6 times negative sine squared x minus 6 sine squared x plus sine x minus 5 is equal to 0. So let's say 6 minus 5 is just 1. So this side negative 6 sine squared x plus sine x, 6 minus 5 is equal to plus 1, then it's equal to 0. So we have negative here. Let's say we divide the whole equation by negative 1. So it means we're going to have a 6 sine squared x minus sine x minus 1 is equal to 0. So now we have the standard equation or the quadratic equation. Then let's say we factorize this. 6, let's say we change 6 because we want to check the values of 6 sine squared x and the values of 1. That means when we multiply, when we add or when we subtract, it's going to give us what? The negative sine x. So let's say we have 3 sine x and 1. This side will have 2 sine x and 1. So this 1 times 1, which is 1, 3 sine x times 2 sine x, it will be 6 sine squared x. So let's check. The sign of 1 is negative. It means what? It means that our signs are different. It should be positive and negative. And then the middle term, it means what? The bigger value is going to have the negative sign. So this times this should be negative. That means we're going to have negative here and we're going to have positive. Then it's equal to 0. So this times that, this times this is equal to that, this is equal to that. So we're going to have 3 sine x plus 1 is equal to 0, or 2 sine x minus 1 is equal to 0. So 1 to the other side, 3 sine x is equal to negative 1, or 2 sine x is equal to 1. So we divide by 3, divide by 3. This side divide by 2, divide by 2. So sine x is equal to negative 1 over 3, or sine x is equal to 1 over 2. So let's say this side we are looking for the reference angle. The reference angle. Even this side we are looking for the reference angle. Then what is the reference angle of this? When you punch the calculator, forget about the negative or ignore the negative. So we're going to say shift sine, then 1 all over 3. That's going to give us what? 19,47. And then same stuff this side, the shift sine of 1/2. This one's going to give us 30 degrees. So now let's check x is equals to this one. It means what? Sine is negative. It means we go to our Cartesian plane, we check the quadrant where sine is negative. So let's say we choose 360 degrees, quadrant number 4, where sine is negative. So it's 360 degrees, it's 360 minus 19,47, or this one. It means what? Sine is positive, so this one is quadrant number 1. So we can take that, we can take it like that. It's just 30 degrees. So then what is this? X is equal to 340,53, then plus, or we can, plus n, then times 360 degrees, or this one, x is equal to just 30 plus n times 360 degrees. Then what? N is the element of integers. So this is how we do the general solution. So this is our final answer. At the end of your general solution, you make sure that you indicate that remember sine it ends up to 360 degrees, same as cos, but the tan is the different one. Tan, it always ends up to 180 degrees, but at the end you make sure that you indicate that n is the element of integers, or if you use k, it will be the element of integers. Then let's move to the following question. Now, determine the general solution of 3 sine x is equal to 2 tan x. You can pause the video and try the question if you can. Now let's check. We have a sine this side, we have tan this side. So let's say we group everything in one side. So we're going to have 3 sine x minus, take this to the other side, 2 tan x, then it's equal to 0. Then we have sine. Let's make sure that we change tan into sine, cos and sine, or sine and cos. So 3 sine x minus 2 tan. We know that the tan of x is the sine of x divided by cos of x. So we're going to have sine of x all over the cos of x, then it's equal to 0. So remember, this one is all over 1. So we have fraction minus the fraction. So it means what? We take the LCD, the lowest common denominator. So our lowest common denominator will be what? It will be cos of x. So the cos of x multiplied by 3 sine x divided by 1. This is going to give us 3 sine x multiplied by the cos of x minus, this is the minus, cos of x divided by the cos of x is 1, then 1 multiplied by that, it will be 2 sine of x, then it's equal to 0. So let's check now. Let's say we cross multiply. This times that, it will be 0. So we're going to have 3 sine of x, the cos of x, minus 2 sine of x is equal to 0. So we have the sine of x and the sine of x. It means what? The sine of x is what? Is our common factor. So let's say we factor sine out. The sine of x is our common factor. So what do we have here? We have 3 cos of x, because we factored sine out. This is the sine. Then we are left with 3 cos of x minus this side 2, then it's equal to 0. So what do we have now? Sine of x is equal to 0, or what? 3 cos of x minus 2 is equal to 0. So what do we have here? Sine of okay, let's say we take it like this, or cos of x is equal to, this one is 2 all over 3. So the sine of 0 is the same as what? X. Let's say the reference angle is what? Is just 0, because the sine of 0 is 0. It won't change anything. And then the reference angle this side is what? Since let's say it's cos or 2 all over 3, just like that. So let's ignore this one because it's always giving us 0. So the reference angle this side is equal to 48,19. So now let's check. X is equals to, let's check this one. It means cos is positive. So, and this is the first quadrant where cos is positive. It means we can take it this way, 48,19, then plus n times 360 degrees, or you can use k if you can. 360 degrees, where n is the element of integers. So this is our final answer. And remember, the conclusion is always there. For cos and sine, always times 360 degrees. So let's move to the following question. Now we have sine into x minus 30 degrees is equal to the cos of 2x. So you can pause the video and try it if you can. Now let's check. We have this one, the sine of x minus 30. This side we have cos. So what are we going to do? Let's say we change cos 2x into sine. So how are we going to do that? Sine x minus 30 degrees is equals to, how can we change a cos into sine? So in quadrant number 2, or quadrant, let's say quadrant number 1, where 90 or cos become sine and sine become cos. So let's say now we take a cos back to sine. So it will be what? It will be sine what? Sine 90 degrees minus 2x. Remember, in quadrant number 1, sine 90 minus 2x, it becomes the cos of 2x. So we take it back, just like that. So let's check now. We have sine with sine. Let's say we divide the whole equation by the sine. So this will cancel that. Then we'll be left with x minus 30 degrees is equal to 90 degrees minus 2x. So let's group the like terms. So take 2x to the other side. X plus 2x is equal to 90 degrees plus 30 degrees. So this plus that, just 3x is equals to 120 degrees. So we divide by 3. X is equals to, from the calculator,